Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the world of Monticello Jefferson nickels, uncovering the top 10 ultra-rare and most valuable nickels that are making waves in today's market. If you're a collector or just curious about the coins you might have in your pocket, this is a video you won't want to miss. These rare Jefferson nickels could be worth a fortune, so make sure you stay tuned to the end to find out which coins you should be on the lookout for. Let's get started. First up, the world of Monticello Jefferson nickels, specifically focusing on a true gem from 1942. This is no ordinary nickel, it's the 1942 Jefferson nickel with the large S mint mark, and we're going to explore its history, design, and most importantly, its value in today's market. Let's start with a bit of history. The year 1942 was a tumultuous time for the United States and the world, as World War II was in full swing. The war effort required vast amounts of resources, including nickel, which was a critical material for producing military equipment. As a result, the U.S. Mint had to make some changes to coin production, leading to the creation of what we now know as the wartime nickels. The 1942 Jefferson nickel is a part of this fascinating period. Unlike the standard nickels, which were composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, the wartime nickels, including our star coin for today, were made with a composition of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. This change not only conserved nickel for the war effort, but also made these coins highly collectible due to their unique silver content. Now, let's take a closer look at the design and features of the 1942 Jefferson nickel with the large S mint mark. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front, of the coin. Jefferson's portrait is facing left, and above his head, you'll find the inscription "In God We Trust." The word "Liberty" is inscribed to the left of Jefferson, followed by the year 1942. Flipping the coin over to the reverse side, you'll see a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia home. The word Monticello is inscribed directly below the building, with United States of America around the bottom edge. Above Monticello, you'll find the words "E pluribus unum," and to the right of Monticello, the large S mint mark, indicating that this coin was minted in San Francisco. What makes the large S mint mark so special? During this period, the San Francisco Mint produced a limited number of these nickels, making them much scarcer compared to those minted in Philadelphia or Denver. The large S is also more pronounced, adding to the coin's distinctiveness and desirability among collectors. Before we jump into the value, it's essential to talk about the condition and grading of this coin. The coin we're focusing on today is in extra fine condition. In the world of coin collecting, grading plays a significant role in determining a coin's value. An extra fine or XF coin is one that shows only minor signs of wear. For the 1942 Jefferson nickel, this means that while there may be some slight flattening on the high points of Jefferson's hair and Monticello's pillars, the details are still sharp and clear. The coin retains a good amount of its original mint luster, and any wear is minimal. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the market value of the 1942 Jefferson nickel with the large S mint mark in extra fine condition. The value of this coin can vary based on several factors, including its condition, demand, and overall rarity. As of today, this particular nickel in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere from $700,000 depending on the buyer and market trends. However, if you have a coin in near mint or uncirculated condition, the value can skyrocket, sometimes reaching $1 million or more at auctions or among serious collectors. One thing to keep in mind is that the coin market can be volatile. Prices can fluctuate based on collector interest, the precious metals market, and even the overall economy. That being said, the 1942 Jefferson nickel with the large S mint mark remains a solid investment and a cherished piece for any collection. Next up, the 1943 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a large S mint mark. This coin is not just a piece of change, it's a valuable treasure that can be worth a significant amount of money in today's market, especially in extra fine condition. Before we dive into the value and details of this coin, let's take a quick look at its historical background. The 1943 Jefferson nickel is one of the so-called war nickels produced during World War II. But what makes this nickel stand out is not just its silver content, but the large S mint mark and the specific condition we're focusing on today, extra fine. So what makes this coin so special? The 1943 Jefferson nickel was struck during a time when the United States was heavily involved in World War II. To conserve nickel, a critical material needed for the war effort, the U.S. Mint decided to change the composition of the 5-cent coin. From 1942 to 1945, the Jefferson nickels were made with 35% silver, along with 56% copper and 9% manganese. This change was essential in ensuring that the country had enough nickel for its war needs. Now, what about that S mint mark? The S indicates that this coin was minted in San Francisco. The mint mark is placed above Monticello Jefferson's iconic estate on the reverse side of the coin. This is different from earlier Jefferson nickels, where the mint mark was located to the right of Monticello. The large S mint mark is particularly sought after by collectors because it signifies a specific mintage process during the war years. When it comes to the 1943 S Jefferson nickel, condition plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins in extra fine condition are highly coveted. Extra fine condition means the coin has only slight wear on the highest points and all the details are still sharp and clear. The Monticello building on the reverse side should have strong lines, and Jefferson's hair on the obverse should still be well defined. So, let's talk about the value. As of today, the 1943 S Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition can be worth significantly more than its face value. Due to its silver content and rarity, this coin is a gem for collectors. Depending on the current silver prices and demand among collectors, a 1943 S nickel in extra fine condition can range anywhere from $400,000. However, coins that are in near mint or uncirculated conditions can fetch much higher prices, sometimes upwards of $600,000 or more at auctions or from specialized dealers. But why is there such a big difference in value? Well, it all comes down to rarity and demand. War nickels like the 1943 S are no longer in production, and coins that have survived the decades in good condition are relatively scarce. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these coins, especially those in extra fine or better condition. This is why the market value can fluctuate, sometimes dramatically, based on factors like silver prices and the availability of the coin in the market. So, if you happen to have a 1943 S Jefferson nickel in your collection, especially in extra fine condition, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always exciting to discover the hidden value in your collection. Remember, the key to maximizing your coin's value is preserving its condition and doing your research on the current market trends. Next up, after 1944 Jefferson nickel with the large P mint mark in uncirculated condition. This coin is not just a piece of American history, but also a treasure in the numismatic world. Stick around to find out why this coin is so valuable and what its current market value is today. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1944 Jefferson nickel is a part of the wartime nickels series, minted during World War II from 1942 to 1945. Due to the war, the United States needed to conserve nickel, which was a critical material for the war effort. As a result, the composition of the Jefferson nickel was changed. Instead of the usual 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, the wartime nickels were made from an alloy of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. This unique composition gives the 1944 nickel its distinctive appearance and adds to its historical significance. The P Mint mark on this coin stands for the Philadelphia Mint, and it was the first time the Philadelphia Mint's initial was used on a U.S. coin. This alone makes the 1944 Jefferson nickel an important piece for collectors. The large P Mint mark is prominently placed above Monticello, the iconic home of Thomas Jefferson, on the reverse side of the coin. Now, let's talk about the design of the 1944 Jefferson nickel. The obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, designed by Felix Schlag. His initials, FS, are found at the base of Jefferson's bust. The reverse of the coin depicts Jefferson's beloved Monticello, his Virginia plantation home. The design of Monticello is beautifully detailed, and with the large P Mint mark above it, this coin has a unique visual appeal that sets it apart from other Jefferson nickels. When we talk about uncirculated coins, we're referring to coins that have never been used in commerce and thus show no signs of wear. These coins retain their original mint luster, sharp details, and are highly prized by collectors. The uncirculated condition of the 1944 Jefferson nickel with the large P Mint mark is particularly important because it significantly enhances the coin's value. Coins in uncirculated condition are rarer and more desirable, especially when they come from an important era like World War II. So, what is the current market value of this coin? The value of the 1944 Jefferson nickel with the large P Mint mark in uncirculated condition can vary depending on several factors such as its grade, luster, and eye appeal. Generally, these coins can be worth anywhere from $970,000 or more, depending on their condition. Several factors drive the value of the 1944 Jefferson nickel with the large P Mint mark. The coin's historical significance as a wartime issue, its unique composition with 35% silver, and its uncirculated condition are all critical in determining its market value. Additionally, the large P mint mark adds a layer of rarity, especially in high-grade conditions. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are not only rare but also in pristine condition, and this coin checks all the boxes. If you're a collector or an investor, the 1944 Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark in uncirculated condition is a great addition to your collection. Its value has steadily increased over the years, and it is likely to continue to appreciate as fewer high-quality examples remain in the market. Investing in such coins can be both a rewarding hobby and a smart financial decision. In conclusion, the 1944 Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark in uncirculated condition is a gem in the world of coin collecting. Its historical significance, unique design, and scarcity in high grades make it a valuable piece for any collection. Whether you're looking to add this coin to your personal collection or you're considering it as an investment, its current market value makes it a highly desirable coin. Next up, the 1942 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark. If you're a fan of numismatics or simply curious about rare coins, stick around as we explore why this particular nickel holds significant value in today's market. First, let's set the stage. The 1942 Monticello Jefferson Nickel was minted during a pivotal time in American history. With World War II raging, the U.S. Mint was tasked with producing coins under unique conditions. This was the year when the nickel's composition changed from the standard 75% copper and 25% nickel to a composition of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. This change was implemented to conserve nickel for the war effort. The large P mint mark, which is a key feature of the coin we're discussing today, was introduced at the Philadelphia Mint in 1942. This was a unique identifier that set the coin apart from others produced that year. Now, let's take a closer look at the 1942 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark. This nickel is distinguished by several features that collectors find incredibly appealing. On the obverse, you'll find a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's home, rendered in striking detail. The large P mint mark, found just above the Monticello building, is what makes this coin particularly noteworthy. The large P mint mark is not just a design element, it's a significant detail that collectors look for. It's slightly more pronounced compared to the P mint marks found on other coins of the same era, making it a unique find. So why is this coin so valuable today? The 1942 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark is quite rare, especially in fine condition. Coin collectors and investors alike seek out this particular nickel for its historical significance and scarcity. Current market values for this nickel can vary depending on its condition. In fine condition, you might expect this coin to fetch anywhere from $300,000. However, prices can skyrocket for coins in higher grades or with particularly rare features. Some examples have sold for even more at auction, making this nickel a potentially lucrative addition to any collection. If you're considering adding a 1942 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with a large P mint mark to your collection, here are a few tips. First, ensure that you verify the authenticity of the coin. Look for clear and distinct mint marks and details on both the obverse and reverse. Consider getting the coin graded by a professional service to ensure you're getting an accurate assessment of its condition and value. Also, keep an eye on reputable coin dealers and auctions. Sometimes, the best deals can be found in unexpected places. To wrap up, the 1942 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with the large P mint mark is more than just a piece of change, it's a valuable collectible with historical significance and market potential. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, this coin is a fascinating find. Next up, the 1964 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with a D mint mark in red color shade condition. We'll look at its historical significance, unique features, and its current market value. The 1964 Monticello Jefferson Nickel, featuring the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson and the historic Monticello building, is part of the series that began in 1938. By 1964, this series had established itself as a staple in American coinage. The coin was minted in two primary facilities, Philadelphia and Denver, with the latter bearing the D mint mark we're focusing on today. Denver Mint's involvement in producing these coins was crucial for meeting the increasing demand for nickels during the post-war economic boom. The 1964 nickel was struck during a period of transition and economic growth, which makes it an interesting piece for collectors. Now, let's delve into the specifics of this coin. The 1964 Monticello nickel with a D mint mark is notable for its striking features. The D mint mark on the reverse of the coin signifies that it was minted in Denver. What sets our focus coin apart is its red color shade condition. Coins in red color shade condition are typically described as having a unique and eye-catching hue, which is quite rare for nickels, as they are usually found in more muted tones. This red shade is due to a combination of factors including the preservation of the coin's surface and its exposure to specific environmental conditions over the years. In terms of value, the 1964 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with a D mint mark in red color shade condition has garnered significant interest from collectors and investors alike. The value of such a coin can fluctuate based on several factors, including its exact condition, market demand, and rarity. Currently, a 1964 Monticello nickel in red color shade condition can command a premium price. While standard 1964 nickels are valued at face value or a modest amount above, those in exceptional red condition have been known to sell for anywhere between $600,000 depending on their specific grade and the enthusiasm of collectors. Collectors appreciate the 1964 Monticello nickel not only for its aesthetic appeal but also for its historical significance. The red color shade adds a layer of rarity that enhances its desirability. If you're a collector or thinking about investing in rare coins, this particular nickel is worth considering for its unique characteristics and potential for appreciation in value. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1964 Monticello Jefferson Nickel with a D mint mark in red color shade condition. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments below if you own any rare Jefferson nickels or if there's a particular coin you'd like us to cover in a future video. Until next time, happy collecting.